and welcome Leo to your August messages. The theme is looking into the positive changes happening in your experience in August and the blessings flowing in. So keep in mind, these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. Remember, you're a conscious creator and you shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So let's get into it. This is very interesting energy, Leo. I think that you've been ready for the changes that are coming up here. You've been feeling them coming. We do have the Tower starting out our messages here. Now, the Tower is about a change in our foundation. It's about something that wasn't built on, built with integrity crumbling. It's sometimes where masks start to slip off people in our experience, and we see them very clearly. But there could be a crown chakra awakening that's happening here with the Tower. But clarifying that, we have the Queen of Cups. She's intuitive, she's sensitive, she's accurate. So your intuition may be letting you know about some sort of abrupt change that is needed here, or the true character of somebody, and that is a blessing. Okay, that is a blessing that helps you make positive change. This could have to do with some sort of work environment that you are connecting with, okay, because we have the Three of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords. You're seeing things clearly here. So the way is being cleared for you here with this lightning energy. Again, you're guided to listen to your intuition because it's quite accurate here. Okay, so don't be dismissing or ignoring your intuition. Some of you going into August or moving through, you're dealing with some conflict in your experience, okay? That could have to do with others here, but you're learning different skill sets while you're moving through some of these challenges. And the Queen of Swords is experience. So it's giving you experience, it's giving you tools, it's giving you knowledge and information that's really helpful for contracts, for the work that you're doing, for the collaborations that you are connecting with. Like, there could be some sort of contract coming up in August when it comes to work. It's really important that maybe you have a lawyer look over it, or you take your time going through all the fine details to make sure it is accurate. Some of you, there could be an ending of a third party. If that's something that you were involved in, you could be cutting that out of your experience. The Queen of Swords does not mess around. She's respected, or she will, clear you out of her experience. So that could be you here, Leo. Okay, some of you, you're just really taking the time to assess who you are collaborating with. Okay, maybe you're looking at some soul contracts here with that Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, but you're very clear. You're very clear about what you want. You're clear about your boundaries. You can communicate and express those. And sometimes it might take a little while to get to that point in our life, right, where we're comfortable enough doing that. We're confident in doing that. But you are finding your voice here, Leo. Whether that's in career or whether that is in love here. Some of you could have been involved in a situation that you knew didn't have a strong foundation. And so you could sense that this crumbling was going to happen, or it was going to be up to you to move forward. It's going to be up to you to choose what's best for you rather than waiting for someone else to make a decision on a relationship. And then you have the Knight of Cups energy and the Knight of Coin energy moving forward. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely moving forward. Anything that was stagnating, you are navigating some challenges here, it looks like, in August, but you are coming out on top. And on top of that, for some of you, if you released a third party or released somebody that just wasn't taking you seriously, or a situationship, it looks like you're going to be rewarded with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here, with a new potential partner, or just even dating someone who maybe takes things a little bit more seriously. Okay, I know it's the Knight of Cups, who's kind of the dreamy knight, but it does look like he's quite serious and focused here. So it could be that as well. But also, you're making pretty powerful career moves, it looks like, as well, coming through here. Then you have cake, celebrate, I'm grateful for the memory. So you are celebrating this forward movement. You are celebrating, making some edits in your experience and clearing out some things that are not for your highest and greatest good. You're celebrating collaborating with the energies that are aligned with you, or the projects that are aligned with you, the people that are aligned with you. So you're really, expressing your power here, and the power of your voice, and the power of the word no, and the power of this is for me and this is not for me. Your discernment is, incredible here. Some of you too, the Tower and the Queen of Cups energy could be some sort of energy download that brings you clarity, that gives you this idea of something you want to collaborate on, or, seeds that you want to plant moving forward for the future. So if everything's going great in your relationship, then, those relationship messages may not be for you, but this could be, career based. But yeah, the towers bring in clarity. The towers clear the path for us. And then it looks like, with the Knight of Coin and the Knight of Pentacles, you're taking your time moving forward step by step, whether that's with a relationship or in career or just even with your own personal dreams and goals, right? So you're a badass. You're a badass, Leo. Like, you're making these changes. You're standing in your power. You're expressing your truth. You're choosing your path, especially if you're struggling with, being distracted or, indecisiveness. It looks like in August, clarity is certainly a blessing that is coming in for you and a big change as well. And it feels like it's a change that's been a long time coming, right? There may have been a timing factor here or something like that. Then we have, when it comes to how you can assist or support the world, and I just saw 555, which represents big changes, we have planetary clearing. Keep your space pure and clear. So this is especially for those of you, if you're ending something, like some of you, that tower could be like, it's a significant life event. So it could be, physically moving and you're clearing out that space, right? Or it could represent a breakup and you're clearing out all that old energy out of your energy field, clearing out all the, the old stagnant stuff from that ex-partner, and you're creating space for the new, right? I feel like this determination with you, Leo, where it really is a blessing. And when you keep your space clear, it's really helpful for your mindset. It's helpful for your momentum. And you see there's this unicorn kind of jumping with this rainbow, double rainbow, and there's that trash can with all that garbage. Some of you might like to volunteer, like if you live by a beach, for instance, because this is highlighting the ocean, you might go and like clean up the beaches, right? You might go and do certain things like that to give back to the earth, to give back to the planet, to volunteer. But I also see you, doing this in your physical space as well, which influences your vibration and your happiness and your momentum and your success, which ultimately does benefit the world too here. So clarity is your blessing in August here, Leo. Clarity, direction, and then celebration. And I'm grateful for the memories. So even if you are releasing someone from your experience, you're grateful for the memories or what, you learned, right? So there is this celebration energy of, having your clarity, but also there's a sense of releasing yourself from resentment, if you're breaking up with someone or releasing someone or some sort of third party situation, like you're appreciative for what it showed you and you're not letting it take up space anymore in your experience. You're choosing what's taking up space in your life. And it's going to be things that bring in a clear energy, a clear intention. And the right aligned intention, I would say, for you and what you see for your life. So you're getting quite serious about your experience, which is a good thing. I don't feel it's, with the Knight of Cups energy, we have the celebrate energy. It's not necessarily heavy or dense. It's just you have your clarity. You can draw those lines and those boundaries in your direction, and you're just moving forward, and you are creating that space for yourself, which is bringing in these new experiences for you or helping you move forward on projects or dreams or goals that perhaps you were distracted from by whatever involved this tower moment or this conflict. This conflict, it says events, could have to do with other people, but it could be internal conflict. If you were settling for something that wasn't, up to par with your values or wasn't, aligned with your true energy, right? Or your dreams or your goals or, there's that sort of energy here too. So, be really proud of yourself, Leo, in August, because this clarity that's coming in is creating change, but it's almost like getting you back on your higher timeline track, right? Whatever you're releasing, it feels like it was a distraction. And look, you are leaping timelines. Okay, so you're leaving an old timeline behind. You're alchemizing, you're healing, you're being very gentle with yourself. You may resonate with angelic energy. You may be calling on your angels at this time for this assistance and this support. But again, whoever you're releasing, whatever you're releasing, you still have this attitude of appreciation. So it doesn't weigh on you. You're releasing as you move forward here, and her heart space is open. So it's not like it's making you closed off, right? I think that with certain people, you might have your guard up more, and that's okay. It's great to have discernment and to know who's worth our time and energy and who's not. But yes, you are doing this timeline shift here, and it's quite beautiful. Okay. With that temperance, it also is about patience and alchemy. and trusting in the timing of things too. So whatever it is that you're coming out of, and maybe by the time you watch this, you already went through this tower, right? You already went through this release, and now you are ready and you're on your track and you're moving things forward, and you're cleaning up your timeline, you're taking the trash out, okay? Whatever that trash is to you, that's up to you to decipher, to decide. Maybe you're donating some items as well. But yeah, it's really a beautiful, and you see how lighthearted this energy is with the Temperance card, right? There's a sense of levity to your experience. Same with that, Pegasus jumping the rainbow. So rainbow energy represents blessings and, connecting in with our loved ones on the other side, and like having those blessings from our ancestors as well. So it's beautiful energy that is coming through here for you. And I feel like you'll be quite proud of yourself, Leo, okay? And maybe even there's a new love. There could be a King of Cups water sign that's coming into your experience, or someone who wants to bring a lot of love into your experience that now that something else is cleared out of the way, you are ready and aligned for. So thank you so much for joining me. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, Leo, and I will see you soon.